Hello, it's me. Uh, I'm alive. I was so sick. I had all these plans for videos and stuff, and it's just not working out. So I think I'm falling into a groove of like where I'm gonna post places and stuff, and I do actually plan on posting this video. So I was gonna do a wrap up of like what I read last year, but to be honest, I read like a lot of like rereads. So I read the Fourth Wing series twice. I read it and then I listened to it, and then I was re-listening to the Akatar series. What else did I read last year? I read all of the Twisted Love Fate stuff too. What else? Um yeah, it was kind of like a romance, kind of dark romance kind of year for me last year just because everybody was talking about it, and I lost my voice. It is what it is. And so this year I have some goals. And as somebody who I'm like standing here looking at my books because I have books I want to read actually. I have these here that I got at Nocturne Books that are like more spookier, and that's like amazing for my collection because I don't really have spooky books, or like I am my therapist like actually kind of made me aware of this. I'm a romance reader, but like romantasy romance, like it's just my jam. So I want to like go into more spooky stuff, more differently creative stuff. Like I have I want to finish The First Wives Club. This movie when I was younger, it was just like so fabulous, and I started reading it on my way to Vancouver actually when I got this sweater, and I just didn't finish it. So I want to finish this, but then I also have this one that I got at another local bookstore. Ducks Newburyport, Lucy Ellman. And like I then realized that there's these like stream of consciousness books, and I got it because the first like bit of it was like really enthralling, and I was like, oh, I just want to read more of it. And then I kind of got like not discouraged, but I kind of got like overwhelmed because it's like, oh, that's a long stream of consciousness. And so this one might not happen this year for sure, but I would love to. I have like a whole bunch of books. Like I have hundreds of books just behind you. So I have to like gather my thoughts. But I don't know if it's going to actually happen. But I'm currently reading an arc that I need to read another arc afterwards. Like I'm reading the first to the arc, and then I have to read the arc. I have to finish Heavenly Bodies by next week because I'm going to a reading with the author, and I have to have at least like most of the first book read before I meet her and get them hopefully signed. I don't know what will happen. Like my poor cousin's going to come with me, and she hasn't read any of them, but I'm really like gonna fall into this whole like love of books and like give it my all. Like there's this local girl, her name is Josie Belka. She's also our author. She's written some poetry books that I haven't picked up yet, but she's like doing this whole like, she was just let go, and she's like, I am starting my like unemployment career, and like I have like to the end of this year to do something with this, and if not, I have to go and get like a regular job, and that's fine. It is what it is. I am preparing for that, but I in the meantime have some time. So I want to oh, my dog is crying. Would you like to see her? Come here. Come here. You want to say hello? She always thinks I'm talking to my therapist. This is Sailor. Say hello, Sailor. Can you tell them you love them? Say, I love you. Tell them, I love you. She normally does. Say it out loud. Say it. Say it back. I love you. I love you. I love you. Yes, good boy. You're not a boy. No, you're a girl. This is Sarah. Okay, so let's see. What do we want to read this year? First Wives Club for sure. I think I'm going to finish some books that I started. Like I have The Fireman by Joe Hill behind. You're actually being propped up by him right now. And Cassandra Clare's, which one is it? Let's see. Chain of Iron. I don't know if I've read those ones. Let's see. I think I'm going in order. I was starting in order with like the Clockwork ones. And then I did Chain of Gold. Yeah, so I haven't read these ones yet, but I haven't finished it. And it's not because it's not interesting. It's just I have ADHD and I get distracted, as anybody who has the ADHD well knows. So I got distracted. I probably will read or like, hey, that's so rude. What book are you going to read today? Tell me. She doesn't know how to read. She knows how to be bossy. So, I read the first few books of Throne of Glass. I have to finish, what is it? 1, 2, 3. I have to finish the third one. And then I have to read Assassin's Blade. I'm doing in that order, publishing order, even though you're not supposed to. Somebody told me to read it that way. I'm going to. My cousin is going to read it at the same time, I think. So we're going to wait on that, but at least finish the one and then see where she's at. I want to also, I have some up here just behind me. Here's another one. It's going to fall. My therapist recommended this one to me. This book will bury me. She goes, I know you don't read a lot of thrillers. I was like, I've read thriller before. But she's like, psychologically, this one was good. So this book will bury me. This book will bury me. Bury me? I don't know. So yeah, this one's on the docket. I want to finish Name of the Wind. Hold on, I'm going to get that too. I have to finish Name of the Wind. I am just so... This is kind of like... I don't know if I've said it anywhere before, but this is kind of like World of Warcraft in my brain. And so it's like a journey, not a destination to get it done. Like, I just think it's... At first, it was really hard for me to like kind of get into. But then as I got settled into it, it's not... It's an adventure story, and it's really well done. And this one's like a special edition one, and there's photos, well, not photos, like illustrations, and you really are being immersed into a world. And as somebody who can't pick something, this is going to be hopefully done by the end of the year. I'm enjoying it. I like it. I don't know if I'll read the second one because I know the third one's not out yet. Please, Patrick, if you want to like help my heart, please do the third one. I know that's a big ask. So this one I want to finish for sure. I want to read The Hunger Games again because my cousins, they both have read this. And I have read this as well back in when it was like right before it actually was announced that it's going to become a movie. So a long time ago. And I really enjoyed it. I knew they were going to make this into a movie series. I wasn't like 100% like happy with all the like casting and stuff. And like when I read it, like when dystopian was big and I was reading dystopian, I was coming off of Twilight where it was like kind of normal with supernatural and in whatever, and then the dystopian books came out, so like this and Divergent and stuff. Like I think that kind of just like got too much for me, but I loved The Hunger Games. I'm gonna reread them because my cousins want me to read the other ones. So will that happen this year? I don't know. I hope so. I was talking about series that weren't finished, and like The Name of the Wind is not finished yet. And like we don't know if it ever is, and that like hurts my little heart. But I have 2 books here that I'm not going to read this year until the second one. I think this one, the irreversible urge to fall for your enemy. I think this one's coming out with the second one this year. And my friend at the bookstore that I purchased this. No, did I purchase this at her stores? No, I didn't. Sorry, I purchased this one at her store. I purchased The Name of the Wind at her store. Yeah, whichever. But I'm going to wait till the second one comes out with this one to read it, because I can't do another Onyx Storm where I have to sit and wait. I already know what kind of happens because of the source material. And then this one too, like there's a trilogy coming out. So I have this one, haven't read it yet. We're waiting on that. So that could be a couple years. I bought some beautiful books on the weekend that are like more horror. I talked about that. I have some like non-fiction books that I want to read. Like I bought like I really want to read The Myth of Normal by Gabor Mate. But those are like kind of, that one I think you have to like read from start to finish. There's other books down there that I have that I like pick and choose what I'm going to read. I love this book. This is one book that's not fiction that I always tell people is like The Science Behind Evil. This, I don't think I finished reading it fully because it's like, it's a lot of information that my brain's like, I don't know if we're mentally stable for that. So that one is a pick up and down. I don't know. There's just so many hopes and dreams right now of like books that I want to read. And I think that it all comes with the inspiration at the moment. In the meantime, I have like school books that I have to read. Everyone's talking about The Count of Monte Cristo. I want to read that. Like I'm being so like peer pressured and influenced to read that novel right now. Like I'm feeling bullied that all these people are reading it and I haven't read it yet. And I can't find it. Because I like to like, if I'm going to buy books, I want to buy them at my local bookshops. Right? Like that's just my jam. I want to read Rebecca Yarros this year, like The Last Letter. I have that. It's apparently really good. I read another one of her contemporaries last year. Yeah, I guess last year now. And I loved it. Do you know what? I did. I love most of the books that I read. I don't not like them. Like there's books that I'm obsessed with and they're never like literary masterpieces. And so there's like my obsessions and then there's like books that I loved and books that were really good. And like Rebecca Yarros is an incredible contemporary writer. I think that's why I like the Fourth Wing series so much, because it's obviously fantasy, but it's also like she's a contemporary writer. I think I like the most about Rebecca Yarros is like her ability to plan out a story. Like I will watch videos of her saying that like she knows what's going to happen in all 6 books. And I'm like, girl, you are sitting on that information and like the planning that takes is like actually stunning. And that's art in itself. So Rebecca, I appreciate you and the work you do. I'm just like looking here right now about spooky books. I have bought spooky books. I've like got Grady Hendrix. I have a few of her books on my Kindle, but Grady Hendrix, I don't know what books to read. I have too many. There's too many options. You know when that happens, too many options? So currently I'm reading The Sage of Hope and Ruin. It's a indie author, and then I have her arc. Then I have a few more arcs. Then I have to read Great Expectation with school. I have to read a few books with school. But let's say for right now, I'm going to be like under a whole lot of seriousness soon. I've read a lot of fantasy. Maybe let's stick with like, should we do, I got these cute books from Nakoto Books. Okay, this is one of them. This is one of them. Oh, I have a smaller one, this one. So, I have a little bit of a story. Oh, here's another one. I think I found this bookstore in Vancouver. That's what this started. This obsession with bookstores, indie bookstores, came from Nurungi Books in Vancouver, Granville Island. Honestly, I had never walked into a bookstore in my life and like not known any of them. And it wasn't like it was unknown stuff, just like they curated the bookstore. It was like this curated, beautiful bookstore that I was like, oh my God, I am never going to find this in my life in where I live. Like, this is so beautiful. And I saw this book there and I wanted it so bad, but I didn't pick it up because I was traveling with just a carry-on, and I already bought books that were like this thick. And so I just left this one behind, and like, I was so sad that I didn't get this book. And so I was like extremely depressed after I came back to from Vancouver. I was like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. And an Instagram ad popped up about this new bookstore was having an alchemized event. And I was like, oh, I need to go and see that bookstore. I didn't know it was a girl at the time. I was just like, I need to go to that bookstore. I didn't go during the event. And then when I like hit that kind of like lull in my life, I was like, no, I'm going to go. So I went. And oh my God, she's amazing. And she's so cute. And she's got the same vibes. And her bookstore is actually incredible. It is so curated that like any other store, like, it doesn't like, it's not that it doesn't measure up. It's just so much thought and love are picked in her books. Like, she's like gets like special edition ones. So she got The Last Letter, right? Like, this is a signed edition. She like she tells me, she's like, I've been like harassing. I don't think she said the word harassing. She's too sweet to say harassing, but she wants the special editions. I got Good Spirits. I read this one I got from her store. And like, I saw this at another store the other day, but I didn't have these beautiful like edges. And I was like, I just appreciate that so much. So I got this book at that store, and it's kind of gotten me into like more. So the bookstore that she has, it's Nakoto Books. Part of my pronunciations, I'm so sorry. I will get better at that. But she's got like all her curated books, and then manga, and then she's got Japanese stationery, and it's just so stunning. So I have a few I think like Korean, and this one's Korean, South Korean. I think this one's Japanese, and The Full Moon Coffee Shop. Like, that's just, it's like translated, and I don't think I've ever read a translated book, so I'm really looking forward to just the different vibes of the books compared to like Western types of books. Yeah, Japanese. Where's this person from? Japanese. Okay, so I'm getting, this one's Japanese as well. I think this one's Japanese as well. And so, a professional daydreamer. Daydreamland. That's where I'm from too. Manila. Philippines! But based in Japan. So, I don't know. But yeah, I like, these are a few, I think this is going to be the one that I like cleanse my palate with. Yeah, let's say this one. And then we'll get into First Wives Club. And then do we want to read spooky? I had watched Anna Todd on a podcast, and how she said she doesn't really read male authors. And that like piqued something in my head. I'm like, do I read male authors? And I do. And then that created this whole like thought in my head about the difference between male and female authors, and like, I just don't really want to get into it, but right now. So there. That was a long ramble for like the two books that I've decided that I'm going to read after my arcs. Stage of Hope and Ruin should be done by tonight. And then the next one, can't check it right now because I don't have my phone available. But the next one, her name is I can't remember her name either. Maybe I can like add it in somewhere. I don't know. But The Stage of Hope and Ruin, if you Google it on or Google it. If you look it up on Kindle Unlimited, it's there. It's actually quite good so far. Like, it's almost done. I have to go through my notes. I ask a lot of questions. Like, I'm reading it on my Scribe, and like I like ask a lot of questions because I like jump the gun a lot, and so I have to go back and like reread what I questioned if it was answered, and like to get like a full like review on it. But I've read it all and I haven't like put it down other than when I was really sick, and I'm looking forward to reading the next one. And then Heavenly Bodies, because I'm gonna go and see her next week. That's hopefully going to be like happening. I should read that tonight after my other one. And yeah, just it's exciting to like be on this journey. It's exciting to like talk books to the level that I love it. Like, if this is to be a thing, if this is going to be something that I continuously do, and if you've made it this far, I don't want to make this a serious thing. I want to make this a love of reading. I want you to put me on in the background. I don't want you to watch me. Unless I like show a book. I just want you to like have company while I talk about books. I want you to have conversation in the comments. I want your recommendations. I want your thoughts. I want to have a community of people who don't take it seriously, but also there's nothing else that brings you as much joy. And even if it doesn't bring you joy, I hope that I can bring you joy. And I hope that you never feel judged here. And I hope that you can come here and find solitude. And I hope we can build a community of other people who aren't going to judge, right? Because over here, I do believe audiobooks are reading. And I do believe that if you just are stupid obsessed with something that maybe you haven't read yet, it's reading. I feel like, you know, reading romantasy and reading classics and reading literature that's like world renowned, or reading like Kindle Unlimited independent authors. Like, I think it's important. I think it's important to read and like learn words. And I could never understand my whole life why fiction is so important to me. And I read nonfiction sometimes, and like there is these people out there that are like, I want to like improve myself. I don't want to waste my time. And I've had like people say these things to me and be like, what the hell? But realizing that if you read fiction, you're reading about lives that in any other ordinary time you would never be there. It's not curated for you. It's not, it's not curated for you. You're going in interested in something, not interested in something that's based on you, if that makes sense. I think self-help books are amazing. I think nonfiction is amazing. I think learning is amazing. So I hope you love a ramble. I hope you love a off to the one end and onto the other. I hope that you just have a good day. I'm just sitting here and like being so sketchy because I'm like looking at all the books that I have and things that I want to eventually do. But until then, you got stuff with me. Look at my mess. Sometimes if I film TikToks that I haven't posted yet, I like use this lamp and stuff. And so, I was so sick. I gotta clean. Oh my God. Anyway, thank you for watching. If you watched, crusties. Oh my God, could you imagine if the whole time I had boogers? Oh my God, this is awful.